Translation of Prose Fiction Texts, an Exploratory Study. This article is written by Suhair Al-Alami. Contribution and originality of the study is that this study would be a useful contribution to translators of prose fiction, who needs to learn to avoid the use of unnecessary words in the translated version, considering both language style and language acquisition. The study also recommends what type of words translators should prioritize while translating prose fiction texts. Prose fiction can be defined as a form of writing which uses the natural flow of speech and follows the standards and conventions of academic writing and create a sense of appreciation through language style. Having this in mind, the author believes that inclusion of words which have equivalences in the target language when unneeded for translation makes a negative impact on both language style of the translated version and acquisition of the target language. Inspired by this conviction, this study addressed two questions. First, does inclusion of words that exist in the original language of a prose fiction text when unneeded for translation negatively impact language style of the translated version? Second, does inclusion of words that exist in the original language of a prose fiction text when unneeded for translation negatively impacts acquisition of the target language? For data collection methods, the author designed a questionnaire involving all three categories of respondents in this study: EFL university students, EFL instructors, and avid readers. Furthermore, the author conducted a semi-structured interview involving instructors and avid readers. The findings reveal that most of the subjects asserted that including words which have equivalent expressions in the target language when unneeded for translation would negatively impact language style of the translated version and acquisition of the target language. In light of this study's findings, translators of prose fiction texts are advised to avoid including any words which have equivalents in the target language when unneeded, as this may negatively impact language style and language acquisition. Thanks for watching this video of International Journal of English Language and Literature Studies Volume 12 Issue Number 2.